Man, it feels awesome out here. Hey y'all, it's Lindsey. I am putting together a Wellness Wednesday today. It is actually Wednesday as I am filming this. I was planning on filming ahead of time and being on top of it kind of a content creator, but that didn't happen. So here we are. Okay, what did I want to talk about today? I feel like I'm very far away from you sitting here on my patio chair here, so I'm going to scoot forward a smidge. I kind of wanted to talk to you about the few things, like the very few things that I'm doing right now to help support my health as I get out of this head cold junk that I have going on. I wanted to jump right into it. I do have a summer head cold, which stinks, but that's part of life, and so I'm just kind of working my way through it. And there have been a couple of things that I've been doing to help myself feel better, even if my body is just still battling this cold virus. So first and foremost, I'm doing it right now, even though I just put up our patio umbrella so I could actually see you. And that is sitting out in the sunshine as much as possible, multiple times per day. I know there are tons of studies on the disinfecting powers of the sun and all of the, benefits to spending time in the sun. And I'm not going to regurgitate any of that information to you right now, but I am going to tell you that with this particular head cold, spending time out in the sunshine, in the heat, has helped my symptoms to feel better. I feel more energized sitting in the sun, so much so that yesterday I was out here sitting on the back patio reading while my middle, she was reading with me. My youngest was back there on the trampoline. The oldest was kind of puttering around out here. And I just kind of felt like re-energized, reinvigorated, and I decided that I was going to go pull a few weeds. I didn't have any expectations on myself as far as like, you must weed these 4 flower beds by the end, by the time it's, you're ready to go back inside. No, I did none of that. But I did sit down and, I didn't sit down. I kind of puttered around plucking weeds from a few various spots that I noticed just while sitting here. And I don't think I would have had the energy to do that if I was still inside. The other thing that I'm doing is trying to stay as hydrated as possible. People tell you this all the time when you're sick. Get tons of fluids and tons of rest. And drinking tons of water for me is difficult. I have been slowly but steadily sipping away on electrolytes to make sure that I am replenishing my body. I've been alternating back and forth between Perfect Keto, black cherry, and my mango from Relight. And mango is actually growing on me. I didn't really love it at the beginning, but now I would say that it's not bad. Mixed berry is still forever my favorite, but that and black cherry. But sipping on electrolytes makes it easier for me to get that water in, and knowing kind of what environmental things have helped, let's reverse that. Being mindful to note what environmental changes are helping versus hurting. So drinking cold electrolytes right now would do me no favors. I would not drink them. I would ignore them entirely. They would not exist. Warm electrolytes, on the other hand, definitely cause me to want to drink more. And I've noticed the warmth outside has helped me. It's also very breezy out here right now, so hopefully the mic isn't picking that up. Being out in the warmth outside in direct sunshine, that has helped tremendously. As soon as I walk back into this house, I am going to sort of close up. Everything is just going to feel more constricted and more congested because the cold, for some reason, with this head cold that I've got, it reacts negatively. Oftentimes there's old wives' tales or little simple things you can do for things, like croup, with fevers, with a whole variety of ailments. And environmental factors do seem to play a fairly large role in those symptoms, either feeling better, alleviating those symptoms, or exacerbating those symptoms. So I notice for me, warm drinks, like warm electrolytes or hot coffee, because I've got some of that too. either one of those two things, I'm going to consume more liquids, and that's decaf, so it's less dehydrating than full caffeinated coffee. I know there's still some caffeine in it, but anyway, so warm liquids for me in this head cold, plus being outside in the warm sunshine, those are two factors that have really helped me in this head cold. Also, adding in a few over-the-counter medicines has helped for my symptoms. I know those medicines over-the-counter, they're not great, they're not going to do wonderful things for my body, but they do help alleviate some of these symptoms, and that I find worth it in this scenario. Not every time do I take over-the-counter meds, but this go around I felt like I needed to, so that's what I did. And because I use them sparingly, I don't feel like they are becoming less effective over time, so that's a benefit. Gosh, this breeze is intense. I'm glad I'm not on the front porch. The wind is not going to die down, so I'm going to attempt to say this last little piece. Hopefully it comes through on the mic because, wind. All right, the last thing that I've been doing is staying on top of my hygiene routine, my regular daily rhythm of getting out of my PJs, putting on regular clothes, not just like loungewear clothes, and making sure that I wash my face and brush my teeth and sort of like be prepared for the day if I needed to go somewhere or not. Not that I'm going anywhere, but you know, just like those regular daily habits, I feel much more put together whenever I know that I could leave the house if I needed to and not feel like a total slob. That's just a personal thing that I do. And doing those things, I do feel more energized. There was one day where I decided I'm just going to stay in my loungewear all day long. I'm just going to throw my hair up in a messy bun, and I'm not even going to bother with anything else other than like brushing my teeth. And I just felt so crummy. It just was not, it was not me, honestly. It was just like lethargic Lindsey, and that's not who I am. And the next day I got up like normal, got ready like normal, and even though I still have the symptoms, the mindset shift that happens whenever I switch from bedtime, sleep, lounge Lindsey over to awake, ready for the day Lindsey, it's just huge for me. It's just it's a very real, tangible thing that I do to make sure that I can progress throughout the day. And I do think mindset has some impact on how we heal. I don't think it has the only impact on how we heal, but I do think it is beneficial for me specifically. So, okay, the wind has been much. Talking has started to dry out my throat. Need to stay up on that hydration. And yeah, I'm gonna leave you right there, and then I'm gonna roll up my umbrella here and sit out in the sunshine for about 10 more minutes, go inside, and watch as all of my congestion just sort of like clams up in my skull. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope to see you in my next video.